Hi everyone, it's Julianne here for Trinity Stamps and welcome back. Today we're celebrating World Card Making Day. This is a wonderful day where all of us crafters get to really come together in order to celebrate the craft that we all love doing. I am so beyond blessed to be a part of this crafting community and to be here with all of you. So for my card today, I'm going to be showing you how I created this Halloween Slimline card. And for the products I'm going to be using today, those include the new Fang-tastic Friend Stamp and Coordinating Die Set, along with the new Slimline Series Modern Embossed Panels die set. So let's get started. So I'm going to be starting out my card today by stamping both of those adorable bats that come in the Fang-tastic Friend stamp set. And I'm going to be stamping them both using some Memento Tuxedo black ink onto a piece of some Express It blending cardstock so that way I can do some Copic coloring today. For my Copic coloring, I'm going to be using just a few of my neutral gray markers in order to achieve the black that I want my bats to be. When coloring in anything that you want to be black, in order to add shading, you are going to want to use your gray markers instead of just your black Copic marker. This is going to allow you to get some really nice depth in your images. Now, of course, if you just want to color it with your black Copic marker, you are more than able to do that. This is just how I like to achieve that black color. So I'm just going to continue to color in both of these images, and I'm going to put on some music, and I'll be right back. Once I get both of those colored in, I'm going to be using the coordinating dies in order to cut out both of those bats as well as the banners that are included in this stamp set. Now I did color those off camera in the traditional Halloween colors of orange and purple, and I did add in some lime green. Now while I was die cutting off camera, I did use the largest of the Modern Embossed Panels die set, and I ran that through my die cutting machine with some light gray colored cardstock. And that is going to act as my background panel for my card today. To add some depth to this piece of cardstock and for it not to look so flat, I'm going to be doing some easy ink blending around the edges of that panel using some of my distressed oxide inks. I'm going to be starting out with the color Hickory Smoke, and then I'm going to be coming in with just a little bit of that black soot as well around those edges. And again, that's going to add some really nice depth to that panel. Once I'm done with my ink blending, I really wanted to add that spookiness for my Halloween card today. So I'm going to be using some distressed paint and black soot as well. And I'm going to be splattering that throughout my panel using a paintbrush. Next, I'm going to start working on my sentiment. I did use the Modern Embossed Panels die set again in order to cut out some star pattern paper that I thought would be perfect for my card. And I'm going to be using that in order to line up my sentiment. Now that die set is going to create 3 windows for my card. And I'm going to want to use that middle window for my sentiment. So I'm just going to line that up and I'm going to be stamping that down using some more Memento Tuxedo black ink. Once I have that all stamped out, I'm going to start working on adhering everything together for my card. And I'm going to start out by adhering that window die cut onto my background panel. And in order to add some dimension to my card, I'm going to adhere that down using some foam adhesive. Once I have that all adhered, I'm then going to start working on adhering all of my images down as well. Using all of those banner images that I stamped and colored from the Fang-tastic Friend stamp set, I want to create a few banners throughout my card to look like a celebration. So I'm going to be adhering those all down using either liquid or foam adhesive, depending on where I have them placed on my card. The images that are going to be directly on top of that pattern paper, I'm just going to be adhering using liquid adhesive. But the few pieces that I have on my background panel, I'm going to want those to be at the same height as the window die cut. So I'm going to be adhering those down using foam adhesive. So I'm just going to continue adhering each of those down along with those two bats as well. Instead of adding some sequins to my card today, I'm going to be adding some Nuvo crystal drops in the colors Ebony Black, Violet Galaxy, Ripened Pumpkin, and finally some Apple Green. And I'm just going to be adding those throughout my background. I really love how these look and complement the colors of the images that I colored in. So once I get those last few drops of that apple green color added to my background, that's going to complete my Halloween-inspired Slimline card for today. I really love how this card turned out, and I hope that you do too. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe for even more card making ideas. Now again, it is World Card Making Day today, so I encourage you to sit down for a little bit, or maybe the whole day, in order to create something wonderful. Whether you are just coloring in some images that you already have stamped, or you're creating a whole card, I hope that you join us all in celebrating our wonderful craft that spreads joy and smiles to those who you give your creations to. If you are interested in any of the supplies I used today, they will all be listed and linked down below in the description box. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting!